you guys split off and do your close reading in your group, I always like to give my students some expectations. Because what I have found in my 4 years of teaching close reading is that if I just say, here you go, Avery, close read this, she might only give me one annotation for the entire text. Does anyone think one annotation for 3 pages is okay? No, not at all. Okay. However, then I might have someone like Blake who gives me like 10 annotations for 3 pages. Okay. So I like to give you expectations so you know what the bare minimum is, meaning you must have a certain number of annotations in order for Miss Faye to say, yep, good job. Okay. So right now at the top of your papers, there's a box that says close reading expectations. There's one that says focus question. Right now I'm going to give you the numbers to put in the blanks. So you should have a pencil in your hand writing this down with me. So here we go. Expectation number 1, you need at least 2 annotations per chunk. Someone raise your hand and remind us, what are annotations again? That word's so big. Avery? Good. It means I need a little note. Okay, so I'm going to highlight. I put a star. I need to write a note. Okay. Our focus question. So this is the box next door. Okay. It is, how will driverless, okay, this is your word. Sorry, I messed this up. How will driverless cars, so you're writing driverless in the focus question box, positively or negatively affect society? Next expectation, you need at least 5-star annotations overall. 5-star. Someone raise your hand and remind me, what's a star annotation mean? If I use the star metacognitive marker, what are you really telling me, Seb?
It's just this one.
Okay. It's a specific kind of notes, though. Braden?
It's like the main thing.
Yes. And it's going to answer the focus question. So you might need at least 2 question annotations. Last one. This should be the last blank on your page. You need at least 4 unfamiliar words. But 1 minute, I'm going to let you loose. Okay? And I'm going to say, okay, get started in your group. The first thing that everyone should be doing is what? What's our first step of close reading? Zoe?
Number the text.
So first thing, as soon as I say go, everyone's going to start numbering. Okay? Now, step number 2 is chunking. What do you guys notice about this already? Starting chunk. Okay? So you go from step 1, number, and then you skip to start reading. Okay? So Avery's going to say, all right, Blake, I'll read this first chunk, and then let's annotate, and then Blake will read the second one.